Star Showdown. A rivalry once thought dead and gone, but it is back. And now we find out who gets the right to lay claim to the football-obsessed state of Texas. This matchup has had all kinds of great moments, and we're ready for some more. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Trying to beat him to the left. Determined run, but he stopped after 2 yards down at the 13. Let's take just a moment here and talk a little about Texas. Breaking into the top 15 is one step closer to the college football playoff. You've made it this far. The dream is within reach. Question becomes, will they take the next step, Jesse?
You got to keep winning. Now when we're talking about this team, you're hearing college football playoff in the same sentence because of where they're ranked in the top 15. So, David, as they move forward, they've got to continue to elevate and ascend with their talent and play on the field.
Yeah, and it's... Oh, he's got some space. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Try to get it to the edge. Creates a little room. Got the first down and more. That defense got gas, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Guys, when you really take a look at Texas, every team needs those big dudes up front, and, man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. They'll fit right in.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. They go to the draw. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and managing. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
And And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Did Bevo really get his name after altering a brand on his backside put there by Texas A&M students? So many questions to answer since 1894, guys.
And that's what's so cool about this rivalry. When you have the back and forth and who did what, going all the way back to 1894, Reese's first birthday, what an amazing rivalry.
There have been a lot of good players during that stretch, too. Think about Ricky Williams from the Horns, Johnny Manziel, Texas A&M. So many great coaches have patrolled the sidelines in this rivalry for years.
On the run, still looking. He's going to take off. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Touch pass on the run. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
How many ways can I make you think, right? First drive, out the gates, getting it to my playmaker, going full speed across the formation with a touch pass. You better be able to adjust to it. Then when you adjust to it, I'm going to have an adjustment to your adjustment because I'm always right. I'm an offensive guy.
Here's the handoff. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass on 2nd down. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns!
This defense has their hands full in this game because of what you saw right there. This quarterback is one of the fastest players in the entire country, and he runs one in. They're going to have to do a better job getting hats to him because they know they're going to see the QB run a lot today.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0.
That makes the score. Texas 7, Texas A&M 0.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Guys, let's take a minute here and talk about Texas A&M. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time 4-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
To throw, it's Gardner. Got his man in the middle. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
He'll try the left side. He'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They'll send the back in motion. He'll be tackled at the 49 after a pickup of 5.
That's good for Fighting Texas Aggies.
Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Under fire! That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
It'll be 3rd and long. The offense changing the play. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Fires to the middle. He's open on the right. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
And that's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good. You get a completion on a big 3rd down early in the game, and that should give him a lot of confidence.
Turning it on! Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
They'll go to the ground. And he'll be stopped for no gain and will be stopped for the end of the first quarter. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Play number 9 on this drive. They'll leave it with him. Not a lot there. Picks up 1 inside the 20 to the 19. Texas A&M going up tempo. Back to pass. It's Gardner. Fires to the tight end. Tight end trying to get in. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
I really like this offense staying aggressive. They were in field goal range, but nice job on 3rd down. Forget that. Let's go get the first down. Let's throw the football. Nice read, nice catch. Now set up with a 1st and goal situation.
On 1st and goal, they have a chance to answer with a score of their own. Here we go. Motion from the back. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And listen, I'm just trying to find a way to be positive down here, have positive gains, not run, QB sneaks and halfback dives, get the football on the perimeter, somebody with some speed and maybe catch you off guard. It wasn't a great play, but I got some positive yards out of it.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
A lot of guys on defense playing really well with their eyes right now. They were not fooled by that jet sweep.
Third down has been right in the wheelhouse for this offense. 2 for 2 on this drive and trying to do it again and score a touchdown. Penalty is on the D. I guess the good news is it didn't lose much ground, but there's not much left. They're not just close enough to smell it. It is overwhelming their olfactory sensors. They are right on the doorstep, 3rd and goal. Back in motion, trying to clear the pitch. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Aggie. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn, and that's what we just saw in that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
And he puts through the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Here comes the Texas offense. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs. So it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going. Moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the quarterback.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Steps away to find some room. He'll pull it down. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that first.
The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Wingo. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a 1st down.
Slants are very tough to cover, but they become way tougher when you got a big body wide receiver like that. It's almost like basketball where he's boxing you out. He gets inside real quick, uses that big body to shield you off, and even if you're playing man-to-man, you just got to get him on the ground and try to disrupt him some way.
Oh, he's got a chance. Carrying the ball with attitude down to the 42.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
And the Longhorns in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
Handoff from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense, it brings up a 4th down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Gardner. Bringing the heat. Now improvising. Complete to the right. Out across the 45. And out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. The offense setting up shop at the 46. 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
Well, the quarterback was in a world of trouble there. He was under pressure. He knew he was going to get hit, so he's just trying to get rid of it, but he forced it into double coverage. He's lucky that was only an incompletion.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Makes the catch. It's Norman. They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on 3rd down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Oh, look at this thing. They may need a flight attendant on that one. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. 5 wide receiver formation on 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He is not afraid to use that stiff arm as a weapon as he bangs his way to the 28. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Dances away to buy time. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Out of bounds at the 18, and man, do they have great field position now.
And I think this offensive coordinator is going to be frustrated with his quarterback. You got the lead. You want to get more points. You want to be aggressive, but you cannot put the ball in harm's way near midfield. Now you've given the defense a chance to now go score points and maybe take the lead in this football game.
We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw. It's Gardner. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
That is one the quarterback is going to want to have back. It's touchdowns or it's checkdowns once you get down to the red zone. You can't get too aggressive and greedy trying to fit the football into small windows, and as a result, QB throws a pick.
Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. He'll start this drive firing. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Longhorns will kick it off to start the 2nd half. See what he can get done from inside his own 15. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Low-scoring first half, but now an opportunity to get things off on the right foot here in the third quarter.
Well, and the good thing is you had time to go in the locker room. You had time to discuss what they're doing, what of our plan of action is now moving forward, Palmer. They might have caught them off guard a little bit. They know they should have made some adjustments.
Yeah, you had a chance to regroup and go back and think about, okay, where do we think we have our best chance of success in this game? Which side of the offensive line can we run to? Which guy can we throw to hopefully now have a much better second half?
The Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll keep it on the ground. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, that's just tough, hard-nosed running. You need 1 yard to get, let the running back figure it out.
Now on first down from the 30. He wants to change this route. Off play action on first down. That's caught. It's Abraham. There he goes. And he is out of bounds, but not before a good, sizable pickup, and that has been a rare sight in this one.
I love when you sell the run like that quarterback did right there. Stuck it in the belly of the running back, pulls it out, runs the play action. Great job of confusing the defense a little bit, making them honor the run, and then throwing the ball in the lanes right behind him.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
He's in open space downfield. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive yards.
They could tie the game here with a field goal, but instead looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Makes the catch. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's 4th down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down distance like that, comes up with a huge first down.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Might be changing the route. Looking downfield, it's Gardner. Fires to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Motion from the wide receiver. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Grab near the marker. It's Norman. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A&M comes back out with another first down. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab on the left. Got some room in under the goal line.
drops the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man quickly. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Got 5 wide out spread across the field on 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Wingo. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
And on the slant route, I love the location of the throw by the quarterback. He's not making it difficult on his receivers. Putting the football out in front, hitting his receiver right in the face mask and making it easy for him.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Wide receivers everywhere on 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Just a little off. Incomplete.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game. And someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. And the Longhorns will go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the 3rd quarter, 2nd half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. You just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the 2nd half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
Quick strike complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Looks as if he's going to run it. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, they get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up, and then put another play back-to-back, and all of a sudden they get that momentum going. We know they've got the dudes. They've got the studs on both sides of the ball to win this football game. It just needs to start with one spark.
The Longhorns with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going to swing it on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Wingo. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting now because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. He might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Slips away. Lets it fly. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. Just a crushing mistake on the penalty. Wipes out the touchdown, and now they'll have to try to get it together and score again. 3rd down, and these fans trying to make it impossible to communicate. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on 3rd down. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Texas.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Using his feet to buy time. It's picked off. That's close this season. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that is elite third down defense. First of all, you get him in third and long, and then you look to the go-to guy. Jesse, I am committing my resources to him because I know he's a freak, and I know you as a quarterback, you're trying to find that dude.
Yeah, and it's hard, third in California, to convert that. Doesn't matter how good your receiver is, and this dude's obviously one of the best in the country. With the defense, they were all over it. They were ready for it, and they get the big pick.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Man, we needed that so bad. We needed the football, had to get a stop, forcing a turnover. Best case scenario, offense back on the field, trailing in the fourth quarter. Time to go win it.
To the air on first down. The throw. Right on the money. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Wants to fire on second down. He's going to run it. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker, because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
They'll go to the air on third and short. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Buys a little extra time. Turning and firing back to the right. That's risky. Throw into the end zone. It's picked off.
And that's going to be a tough throw for the quarterback to make, right? He's right-handed, he's rolling to his left, and that throw is going way down the field. So he's not going to be able to get all the velocity he wants. He didn't have the accuracy either, and that's a bad combination, and that's a big part of why that ball was intercepted.
Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive. Fighting to get it out of the end zone, and I don't think he made it. He did not. It's a safety. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
Set to advance on the play.
This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. And now this offense will take the field again. Looking downfield on first down. Keeps looking downfield. At the 35, he's got room. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
You got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you're starting to get in the fourth quarter and it's a one-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays, extra first downs. Really nice job there by the QB.
Looking to throw on first down. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Breaks into the open. And the Longhorns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. It's caught. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Wants to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Wingo.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late. And they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Flushed out of the pocket. Throwing on the run. And the pass falls harmlessly to the ground. We'll see if the laundry is as harmless. The forward pass used to be illegal in football. That one still is. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. They just keep firing. On the move to his left. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
These receivers on these scramble drills are going to have to play with a little bit more urgency because this pass rush is getting after the QB. He was flushed out to the left and wasn't able to complete that throw because of the hit he took.
And it's no good. And with that miss, still down by a deuce and missing an opportunity to take the lead.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw, it's Gardner. Using the quick game. Stopped at the 47-yard line. A 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
The give to the back. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on 2nd down and maybe put this thing away. They'll go right back to it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And not a surprise by this offense, right? This is a game management type situation. I want to run the football. I want to run the clock. The clock is my friend with the lead late in the fourth quarter, inside of a minute. I'm going to keep this ground game going and make you have to look at that clock continue to tick.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Bussey. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Everybody loves those trick plays, man, those misdirections, but the problem is when you stay home and you play the play really disciplined and sound like this defense does, you knock it dead, and a lot of times for a loss, they put the offense in a bind.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Running to the left. Finding an escape route. He'll be stopped at the 32. Still ground to cover if they want to convert, and fourth down is coming. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. They've already converted a fourth down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. Trying to keep the drive alive. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. The latest edition of this tradition-rich rivalry ends with the Aggies saying howdy to a victory over the despised Longhorns in the Lone Star Showdown. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.